What's going on? What's going on? Brood is here, bringing you another 6 Schlitzes war recap video. This was a random match that you guys had seen preview for with my live attempt fail of the brutal attack. First is Immoral Thieves. The breakdown was 6. Hold on, let's take a look. It was 6. Went all the way down to 18. 618 fill. Ours was 616 fill. Yeah, they had Immoral Thieves had 2 extra Town Hall 10s, but it was a random match, and it was still a freaking great war. Total destruction, Immoral Thieves also 93%. And then let's take a look at what they did to our side. They doubled all the Town Hall 11s, and they even got an 11 on 11 triple. So respect out to them on that. And you can kind of look that they left a few Town Hall 10s on the map, but you know there was some really nice Town Hall 10 triples. And then for us, all the Town Hall 11s were doubled, and there was you know, a respectable amount of 10v10s as well. Let's take a look at the 10v11 game because it wasn't a no dip format. You can take a look at this right here, being 4, 6, 7, 9, 12, 14, minus 2, because 2 were 11 on 11 attempts, so they were 6 for 12. They were 50%, which is very respectable up top. And you take a look at on our side, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, and I know one of them was an 11 on 11, possibly another, but you know, a much needed improvement 10v11 given the last few wars that we have encountered both in the range formats and in randoms. So good changes, and looking forward to the no dip league that starts tonight. That starts with this week does versus Chronos, and that'll come separately. Formalities out of the way. Let's just look at some sexy attacks. We'll go down and start with the 10s first, which I find one of the funniest in-game names for Town Hall 10, the Town Hall 10 shell. But we have El Real, keeping it real, doing a Queen Charge hobo here. You know, a pretty respectable Town Hall 10. It's not like, you know, Town Hall 9 defenses everywhere. Granted, you see cannons that are Town Hall 9, and that does make a difference when you're trying to do a kill squad push to get some objectives, but you still have level 2 Infernals. You have some maxed out Wizard Towers, which is HP as well as damage, especially when you're doing hog attacks. So, you know, this base level is nothing to scoff at, is what I'm getting at. Really great war, both sides. Really fun to watch. So the Queen Charge gets into the Infernal Tower, uses the rage to build it back up. He wants to break in there to get over to the Queen and basically take care of the entire left side. Redirects to say hello to her ex-boyfriend, the BK, and then reminds her that the relationship is over. And finally, with a bunch of wall breakers trying to get in there, because he brought a fair play amount, he was still able to get in there. These are the jokes, kids. Anyway. Another rage onto the Queen. Queen is out of the picture, and by this time, given the 1 tile separation from the altar to the CC is all he needed to get rid of the Queen in front of aggroing the CC Hound, because she's going to be stuck there for a while. And then there's that patented technical minion right here, precision minion, to come in after the minion. For those of you that are not familiar with that technique, watching this, 1 minion after the Hound pops, all the minions focus on either the Queen or the healer, so 1 minion can come in and basically really help out, as you witnessed there. And while those lava pups are distracted, it helps the Queen take care of them, and usually always works out for the better. And then with this, just nerves the steel, really late hog deployment in here, but if you look at what is remaining, I mean, he really did not have much remaining. Using the majestic raged hogs to come into this last Infernal Tower. Remind you, he still has the Queen ability. Not that it would be needed to help get rid of the Infernal Tower, but it will be needed to help eat through a wall here to help the cleanup effort as we go to ×2. Wizards trailing on the right side. Here's that Queen, use the ability to get through the wall to help out the hoggies on the left side, clean up taking down some high hit point storages, which only support the wounded hoggies coming in to clean up. Really nice job, El Rio, keeping it real with the queen charge. Hobo! Or it's not even a hobo, just queen charge hog. Really nice. Alright, let's go up. And before we go further, sorry about this, guys. I'm pulling a bisectatron. We got, and didn't turn off my, I love you, bisectatron. And I didn't turn off my notification, so hopefully that will help. Up next, we have a bow drag, Town Hall 10, with Clash Jesus, Ares. This was also featured on Schlitzes' channel, ran by Thunderstrike, who was able to find enough time to put a video together showcasing this Town Hall 10v10 basically bow drag with bowlers to help funnel, get some of these air defenses, a quad of them all up top, so he's going to take advantage of that. Hound comes away. So the queen took care of the defenses that she needed to with an early ability, air targeting, wizard towers, archer tower, things like that. And then, of course, funneling reasons. Then uses the BK tanking for the bowlers. Meanwhile, I'll pan out a little bit so you can appreciate it. Got a few archers just for his dragons later on. Really late poison, but his goal is to basically take care of that loon. As he uses a rage, and the king ability takes care of all the defenses, the entire top side, just by his BK and bowlers, and then he sends in a good amount of dragons with just one baby dragon for the funnel, keeping them all together. You still got level 4 X-bows, double of them, actually 3 of them coming at him, but the sweeper is only on the right side, posing an issue for this Infernal Tower on the right, which is level 2. It's still really, really nice. I always get nervous. I haven't really developed my skills and practiced the dragon at Town Hall 10. Although I see a lot of people doing them that are very, very skilled at it. This was one of them. Clash Jesus, calling upon the power that is invested in him by way of his name. Those late loons right there, just enough to muster the strength to come over and take down the Infernal Tower, which basically leaves and paves the way for these dragons to finish off the base. In a scary moment here, if you notice that the Hound being dragged away from the cleanup remaining portion of this actually aggroed the dragons and pulled some of the dragons away. It was a good thing that the dragons switched their aggro onto the loon, took out the loon, Hound went away, and they finished off the base. I mean, that was just... it was so pretty. Go check out Schlitzes' channel. He made a video about this. Thunderstrike did. Again, his channel is in the top right of the feature channel of mine. Nice job, man. All right, I think we have one more. If not, I believe we'll go down to 9 on 9. I don't think we have any more 10 on 10s. The rest were all dips. Now watch me try. You want to dip, and watch you try. Yeah, I believe that was it. Everything else was just dips, respectively. Let's go down here and look at some sweet 9s. Going back with Ares. This was something pretty. A shattered Gobo drag. Two golems, CC bowlers. And he uses very, very cheap. And he basically uses 6 troop space to funnel at the top. 2 minions at the 12 o'clock position, 2 archers at the 9 o'clock position. Good spread on the golems, which allows him to use his scarce 5 wizards to establish that funnel, again, cheaply, because he is Town Hall 9. Using a wall breaker and then getting access to the core. And you can see that after the air defenses here, because the bowlers and BK can't reach this air defense, and so the thought process is his queen can when she's within this alleyway. You can see him coming in here. This was, by the way, these are fresh hits for Town Hall 9. This was one of my favorites, I think, of the war, for sure. And then, you are fighting the time with the dragons, and he's going straight into the teeth of a sweeper. Better hurry up, man. Gotta salvage the power. I think he only brought 5 dragons for it, fighting the sweeper. Really relying upon his kill squad with all the time that golem shattered kill squad is bringing him, because there wasn't a ton of point defense on the entry, just air defenses basically. Most of the point defense is on the back end and then spread out around the edges. And he left 1 air defense up, and you can see how exciting this goes when he tries to finagle to try to get it. But again, starting the dragons wicked early, which is key to the success for this raid, holding that last rage. For the back end, as the Tesla farm was discovered right on the far left. Just really smart all around. And then the queen, staying landlocked that she is, has enough to come over, take care of that. Air defense, in my opinion, he actually didn't even need this rage. But when you're doing the raid, you have no idea how healthy your dragons are. You can't rage dead dragons. So I don't blame him for doing that rather than trying to make it, you know, force a swag spell. So nice job there. I believe it was 38 was the next one I wanted to show. Again, I only wanted to show fresh, and it was, yeah, no, sorry about that, it was not. There's one really sick Lalo that I wanted to show, and that was, it was a really hard one. When I saw that, I was like, dang, I can't believe that. Like, oh, that's our side. I can't believe that that cleared. It wasn't 3-point layup. It wasn't. It might have been Andre. I think it was Andre. Yeah, it was. Check this Lalo out. Just the pathing of it all. So Wizard, we'll go to ×2 just a little bit while he sets it up. Long line towards the mortar to get the attention of the archer tower, with the short range of the cannon being obsolete there. We'll go slow it back down to real-time speed. Suicide Royals to get rid of an air defense and then air targeting defenses. Loses the queen. He's got a baby dragon to deal with that can or any threat towards his looms, but he basically just says like, nah, I don't care, I'll deal with it. I'll just have my raged pups take care of it. I mean, I never would have took this angle, and it's fresh, but I mean, you know, this guy saw something I didn't. I mean, I was just highly impressed. Let the loons go to the bottom and just be sacrificial. Again, just you know, praying that the pups will turn on this, and they do. So he larried the queen, but just praying that the pups will take care of this baby dragon, and there's enough that they do that while he loses, you know, a scary moment that you think he's going to lose a pack or a squadron of loons, he actually only loses a few, and then meanwhile those lava pups come in on the on the back end when they're popped, take care of that baby dragon. And then, you know, those max baby dragons, they're kind of beefy, you know, coming out of that CC. I love this late heal on the back end. Huge fan when I cold blood Lalo, or just when I Lalo in general. The days of the rule of one hound per defense, per air defense, is not the case anymore, folks. If you haven't jumped on board with that, but it is very, very true. That rule is dead. In fact, I might make an attack strategy about the new age cold blood Lalo, because it's really OP on the right basis. Nice job, Andre. And then to end this out, because you know, I don't know, I got some self-preservation to say, I guess. Where was it 39? I don't remember. 31. It was higher. Oh my God. It was Flash. To end this out, we'll do a Shattered Lalo. And this is a base. The reason why I wanted to show this one is this is a base that you probably would think a stoned something, right? Not exactly something you would probably think Lalo right away. But I really am such a fan of the rule that you don't need one hound per defense anymore. I'm only bringing 2. Oh, I'm sorry, the rule of 1 hound per air defense plus 1. So if there's 2 air defenses, you need 3 hounds. And if there's 3 air defenses, you need 4, right? I'm just not like that anymore. You know, I really feel like we're way past that. And this was a good one to basically support what I was stating, but just in a shattered format. You know, there's 2 air defense remaining. I have 2 hounds because that max hound, you know, level 3 was really gangster. Level 4 was even better. It's just awesome for the level 4 hound coming in here, especially also with the haste and the way that people have maximized the use of them. Being really patient on the, you know, the golem is there. I have an ability. I might as well see what other defenses I can get before I start the Lalo. I did expect a Tesla farm, or Tesla, I should say, around here. So I was ready to put a rage early on. And the rage really versus a haste is Expos and Wizard Towers have been buffed on their hit points. So you need, especially with the increase of rate of drop rate for the loons, basically make per drop weaker. So rather than using a haste to just basically go 2 tiles from one defense to the other, they're really high hit points, and I probably could have bagged this heal, but then, you know, I failed my first one that we guys saw live, and I didn't want to take a risk, but I definitely didn't need the heal at the end. But getting back to the rage versus heal, you don't want to speed your loons from, you know, one tile space to another, especially if the defenses they're bringing down are so high hit points, like Wizard Tower farms or close proximity Expos, like what we saw over here on the bottom right. That's a smart move to not bring 2 haste and bring 1 rage for that all-encompassing section down there at the bottom. So I don't know, I might do a video about talking about the new age Lalo, because the old rules that we had for him are long gone. Hopefully you guys enjoy those talking points and those sick raids from those Town Hall 10s, as well as those dragon attacks. Nice job to Immoral Thieves. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I'll check you next time.